very short session. It's just an introduction on how to lead songs, because a lot of people, they get wrapped up in their mind a very wrong concept of leading songs. We do certain things and we pattern them after what we do with adults. And with kids, it's entirely different. And so one is, a lot of times we pattern even like a Bible school service or a children's worship service. We pattern it after an adult worship service. So we expect kids to come in, they're going to sing for 20 minutes, and then they're going to listen to somebody for 20 minutes. And if you've been watching our training sessions already, you realize that's not the most effective way. Why not mix the songs in with the teaching? In other words, songs can be a control tool. So, you sing a couple of songs, you do some teaching, you do a few more songs, an activity, an illustration, a little more teaching, a few more songs. Mix everything in together so that every 3 to 5 minutes something new is happening. With the songs also, you do not have to be a great singer to lead songs with kids. You don't. You have to be willing, for one. You have to be loud, is what I encourage you to do. Be willing, be loud, and go 100%. Now, sometimes you may be with kids that aren't used to doing songs. Now, I love doing songs with hand motions. And sometimes if kids have not been doing a lot of songs with hand motions, at first, they might be a little hesitant. And sometimes when you sense that a group is hesitant, you have a tendency to bring yourself down to where they are. Well, you can't do that. You go 100%. Eventually, they're going to become a mirror of what you are. So if you're going halfway, they're going to go halfway. If you go all the way, eventually, that's where they're going to get to. Now, that's not just true for the main leader. That's true for the other leaders on stage. And I'd say it's true for the other leaders that are out there with the kids, the teachers that are out there. If they're going halfway, the kids around them are going to go halfway. Now, I was at a camp, and it was a very large camp, several thousand kids, and I do songs in the middle of my teaching, and songs with hand motions. And so I noticed the first day that it seemed like there were pockets where kids just weren't as engaged in the songs as I felt like they ought to be. And so I paid attention the next day, and I realized in the middle of every one of those pockets was either an adult or a youth that either wasn't doing the hand motions or they were only going halfway. And so here's the truth I want you to see. Kids are only going to go as far as their leaders go. And so, or to you, kids are only going to go as far as you go. So if you go 100%, let them catch up to you. Don't come down to where they are. Be willing, be loud, okay, have fun with it. You don't have to sound the best. And then go 100%. Then also realize that you don't have to have background music for songs either. There are lots of songs that you can do, no background music, use hand motions. What this allows you to do, it makes songs something that becomes instant. So say your class is waiting and you're standing outside the bathrooms and only a few can go in at a time and your kids are standing there. Well, what's going to engage your kids? This is where you get discipline problems. When they're not engaged and they find ways to entertain or engage themselves, a lot of times it spirals out of control. And so your kids are lined up. Are you going to stand there? Shh, hush. No, don't do that. Engage them. In other words, well, while we're standing here, wait, let's sing a song. And so start singing a song with hand motions. Teach them a song with hand motions. After you do it, explain to them what the song means. It allows you, because you don't have to have a sound system or background music, that you can do songs just a cappella, just with hand motions. It allows your kids to do it with you anytime, anywhere. It also lets your kids go home and they're singing the songs and they're doing the hand motions. There were 2 little girls. They came to Vacation Bible School, a church where I was youth minister a long time ago. And then they went to children's camp with us. And after going to Bible school, after going to children's camp, that Sunday, right after camp, both mom and dad came to church. And on that Sunday, now they had never come to church before. Their kids came quite often, but they had never come. And their daughter, one of them had gotten saved at Bible school, and the other one got saved at camp. And so they've gone home from camp. And anyway, mom and dad show up on that Sunday, and rare. And on that day, one of them got saved and the other one recommitted their life to Christ. And I asked afterwards, the dad, I said, just out of curiosity, why did you come to church today? And he said, my little girls came home and from Bible school and camp. And he said they were telling the stories and they were singing these songs. And he said, I saw something in them that I didn't have myself. And so he was looking for that kind of life. But how he saw it in them, was the stories, Bible stories they were telling, and the songs they were singing. And so songs, it is powerful tool. One more thing that I want you to know, and that is songs are not just for the Bible school song leaders. Let your teachers engage your kids with songs. Why not have your class have a class song or a class cheer or a class chant and a class name? You see, doing things like this, it creates an identity so that kids that walk in and they don't really know each other and then they're on this team or this class together, well, now they're part of and their class has a name and they've got a chant and they've got a song that they sing when they're walking down the halls. Do you see the kind of energy and excitement that brings to a Bible school? So all that to say, songs are not just for the main song leader, it's for everybody throughout Vacation Bible School.